How many of you watched Captain Planet as a kid? I mean, that guy was awesome. I really wanted one of those rings so that I could, fist bump with everybody. Okay, maybe you don't have to have Captain Planet in your purview. I'm here to tell you 4 ways that you can save money and save the planet all the while still paying off debt. Okay, a lot of the times when we think about, sustainability, we think that it comes at a premium. There are these little metal straws called Final Straw that retail for $25. Well, how can you justify spending $25 on a straw when you're trying to pay down debt? So I'm looking for other ways that I can help be environmentally friendly while saving some money at the same time. So the first thing, look for places where you can reuse things in the kitchen. And I would skip any of the plastic baggies and opt for things that you can reuse. And what's even better than plastic containers? Glass containers. Glass containers are microwave safe. They are easy to clean up. They don't absorb the juices and liquids like a plastic container would. So these are really great. You can buy them on Amazon. I think we got these at Menards of all places. And they're really easy to store your food. Also, I would think about other ways that you can clean up the kitchen without using single-use items. Things like paper towels can be replaced with wash rags or dish towels. Opt for cloth napkins instead of paper napkins. And even just think about like the paper towel rolls. Not only are you just throwing them away, but you're also throwing away the shrink wrap that's around the paper towels. So if you can even cut down your usage by half, that can go a long way because you're not throwing that plastic into the landfill. Also, turtles. Guys, if you're not cutting up your little plastic rings that go around soda cans or beer cans, dude, no bueno, shame, because those things get trapped around little sea turtles' heads and you have to cut those up and throw those out. Okay, my second idea is to reuse and repurpose old furniture. Luckily, Kyle is really handy with creating things out of lumber. He actually has made me a bookshelf, an entertainment stand, and a headboard. He's made a lot of different items for us, which is really awesome. But if you're not handy and you don't have access to somebody who can put things together, look for gently used furniture items using secondhand apps or thrift stores. I'll tell you a story. So when we moved to San Diego, we knew we wanted to get a new couch for our living room, and I looked everywhere. We wanted an L-shaped sectional, something that was big for all of us to fit on when we had guests over. And I found this sectional on Living Spaces, and it was $1,700, which is insane, right? Furniture is so expensive. So just when I was about to give up and actually buy something brand new, Kyle told me, check one more time on Craigslist. Lo and behold, there was the exact same L-shaped sectional from Living Spaces. Somebody was selling it up the road for $500. Now, it wasn't the same color that we wanted, but $500 for a huge couch? Yes. So then we didn't have, our Jeep was too small to transport the sectional. So we ended up using this app called GoShare. GoShare is like Uber Movers. So basically these drivers who have trucks or bigger vehicles that can haul stuff for you will meet you at the location where you need to pick up something, in our case the sectional, and then they would haul it down to point B, our place, and then they would help you unload it. It's awesome. So it ended up costing us $40 to do that, and it was amazing because the woman who was driving the truck, she asked us what we were doing with our old furniture set, and I said, we're just going to give this to Goodwill. And she said, I actually know of a family in need who just moved into low-income housing and they don't have any furniture. Would it be okay if we give it to them? And I said, absolutely. So it ended up being a really cool way to give back because I'm recycling my old furniture and I'm recycling new furniture by bringing new furniture into my home. Okay, your third tip for sustainability and saving money is to sell your brand name clothes. Admittedly, I haven't had much luck with this, but you might have better luck than me. I've tried selling clothes on Poshmark and ThreadUp, and on Poshmark, I actually did make $14 on one ASOS sweater. So if you're going to do this, make sure that they are brand name clothes. I don't think things that come from Walmart or Target are necessarily going to do well on those platforms. So if you have brand names like Gap, Banana Republic, ASOS, any of those items could be really beneficial to try to sell and make an extra buck. I mean, now that I think about it, I made $5 on ThreadUp, $14 on Poshmark, so $19, that's enough for a decent lunch. So you might as well check it out and see how you can recycle old clothes by selling them. All right, my fourth tip is to find bargains in your backyard. I've talked about this on 5 frugal ways to save money as a millennial. Propagating your plants, so either cutting off a stem and transplanting it into another pot, and then you've created 2 different plants. So that's a really easy way to jazz up and duplicate plants in your yard. Also, don't forget, if you have a backyard, you can use fall leaves as mulch and you can create a compost pile. Kyle has always dreamed of having a garden. Yeah, right, in San Diego. But if we were to do that in far, far future, we would have a compost pile where we could use, fruit peels or eggshells and really create our own soil so that we're not wasting money at a garden or a nursery and bringing it back home. And I love this one. Have you guys heard of these rain barrels that you can attach to the downspout on your roof? And then anytime it rains, you can collect that rainwater and then you can use it to wash your car, hose off the driveway. You can do a lot of things with that if you just think about ways that you can be conservative with the resources that we have. Those are my 4 tips. Drop me a comment below on how you are saving the planet and saving some green at the same time. I think it's important that we do our fair share of saving the planet, saving some green, being environmentally friendly because this impacts us all.